Relationship realities. Are you ready for the partner you desire? Let's get into it. You already know who it is. Your boy AcesBlackstar in the building. Back again with another video. If you are enjoying this content, go ahead and smash that subscribe button. I got more videos on the way. First of all, social media is really making it difficult to have traditional great relationships, okay? Because so many people desire and have expectations of their partner based on what they see on social media, okay? So social media can be a good thing and it can be a bad thing. Whatever you think, drop it below. Do you think social media is a good thing for relationships, or do you think social media is a bad thing for relationships? First of all though, let's get into these desires. Number one, first and foremost, I got some notes here. Desires versus reality. Okay, so I'm not saying that you need to settle, male or female. You don't have to settle for something that you are not interested in. However, you have to be realistic when it comes to your expectations of a partner you desire. What do you mean by that, Dre? What I mean is, if you want a 6 foot, 6-figure gentleman or 6-figure salary woman, but you require a lot of time and affection, you may need to rethink your requirements, because it's kind of difficult for someone to be a 6-figure, 7-figure, even 8-figure earner, but has a lot of time to spend with you. So these are those unrealistic expectations that I'm talking about. A lot of people want something or desire something because they see it on social media and everything looks great. Oh, my man is taking me on 3, 4, 6 vacations a year. Oh, I want a man like that. You know what I'm saying? These females are saying this stuff to themselves. They're getting in these groups together and they're saying, hey, I want a man that can, you know, take me on multiple trips and pay my rent and pay my car note or buy me a car for my birthday or our anniversary, this and that, just because they saw someone else do it. I'm not saying that it's not possible, because I am one of those. You know, I kind of set my own trend, set my own little thing, and if you want to follow it, you can follow it. That's okay. But I'm not following nobody. I'm gonna treat you based on how I want to treat you. Okay? I'm not going to come in a relationship and meet your demands. So if it's your birthday, I'm supposed to buy you a car, or if it's our anniversary, I'm supposed to buy you a car. I'm not supposed to do anything but be who I am to you, right? Number one. Fellas, we got some ladies on the other side. You might demand some things of them. You might want them to come in and have 6 figures. But I know my fellas on here, my AC team on here, we're not really too pressed about how much females make and all of that kind of stuff. Me personally, I'm not one of those type of people where you have to make more than me. You have to match my finances and all of that, because, you know, where I come from, I just didn't grow up like that. You know, it's much more what you actually offer as a person.
Somebody say, hey, what's your alarm clock? My passion. My dreams wake me up. I don't need no alarm clock.
Now, how does it feel to achieve such success?
I've never really viewed myself as particularly talented. I view myself as, you know, slightly above average in talent. And where I excel is ridiculous, sickening work ethic.
Yo, it's your boy Young Cash, giving a shout out to AcesBlackstar. You already know what it is. CEO, boss man, AC Music. We out here.
But I do want you to have some type of hustle, some type of drive, some type of motivation, some type of passion for something that you want to do. Because me personally, I don't want you to only be up under me and have me be your happiness, because that means you're going to need me at a different level. I still want you to have things that you enjoy doing that makes you happy. I don't want to be the only thing that makes you happy, if that makes any sense. And I know a lot of my guys that's watching this right now probably feel the same way. If you do, go ahead and drop a comment below. You might meet the girl of your dreams. Anywho, But social media is setting expectations and desires, but not many males or females are actually prepared to go through the things that they would have to go through if they were to obtain the thing that they're actually asking for. I hope I said that right. So, like I said before, you might want a high six-figure woman, high six-figure man, but you need a lot of time. You need a lot of affection. You need to be pampered by that person specifically, and not in a financial way, with time. Well, what if his job is very demanding? What if his career is very demanding? Yes, he has the salary, but he can't meet your expectations when it comes to the love that you need or the time that you need. So you might want to rethink that. Sometimes it's better to go for something that you are more comfortable with. I don't want to say comfortable with giving up, because you never want to settle, but something that you are willing to do what's required. For if you want to go to the gym, if you want to get in shape, let's say that if you want to get in shape, it's going to take a certain amount of discipline, food wise, as well as exercise wise. If you're not willing to give up some of the things that you enjoy, like the different kind of foods and stuff like that, not saying that it has to be forever when we're talking about exercising. However, you do have to take a temporary break. If you're not willing to take that break, then you can't obtain the thing that you want to obtain. You can't get the body or the physique that you want because you're not willing to do what it takes to get there. So when you are setting these unrealistic expectations on your man or your woman, you have to be willing to come with the backlash. Fellas, if you want a really nice looking woman or lady, but you're not willing to deal with the jealousy issues that you might have, because she's going to have 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 guys a day jumping in her DMs. If you have insecurity issues, you might want to address those things first and foremost before you ask for something that you desire as far as looks go. Because just like you find her attractive, a lot of other guys are going to find her attractive as well. And of course, she doesn't even have to be egging them on or even giving them conversations. But you just seeing how many guys are inboxing her on a daily basis or jumping into her DMs on a daily basis can really do something to you, because you have insecurity issues. You might want to tackle those issues first and become healed. And why are you insecure? It all depends on past trauma. You have to fix that first before you can actually obtain the thing that you want to obtain. Just for example. So I hope y'all understand what I'm trying to say. Like, in reality, you have to think about those things. Yes, I want this, but am I willing to deal with this? Everybody wants a high-end luxury car. I had a Lamborghini. A lot of people want a Lamborghini. Not saying that everybody in the world wants one. No, you might be cool with a Honda Civic, whatever the case may be. No shade to you. Do what you feel. Do what you like. Do what you enjoy. Don't worry about nobody else but yourself. But there's individuals out there that want a Lamborghini or another high-end vehicle, McLaren, Bentley, whatever the case may be. But they're not willing to deal with the maintenance that comes along with it. Registering your car, $12,000. Getting an oil change, $500. Brand new tires when you need tires. Getting stuff fixed on the car is going to cost a lot more than your regular Honda, Ford, Chevy. So are you willing to deal with those things once you get the thing that you desire? And then if you have to reevaluate and say, you know what? I don't want to pay $500 for an oil change or $200 for an oil change or whatever the case may be. Then you have to let go of that thing that you desire and exchange it for something that you're willing to deal with. You can't want the thing but not want the problems that come along with it, or how big the problems may be. A lot of people want more money. Well, when you want more money, it comes where you have to pay more taxes. So either you have to learn how to take yourself out of that category, pay yourself a lower amount so that your taxes are not that high, or take the time to educate yourself so that you can put the proper tax implementation on, the income that you make, so that you don't have to pay as much taxes. If you're not willing to educate yourself on that level, or get you a CPA that might cost you $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $8,000, then you can't really be a high figure earner, because you're not willing to do the other thing. That's all I'm trying to get y'all to realize. If you want one thing, you have to take the other thing as well. You can't just take one without the other. You can't have a Lamborghini that never needs work, that never needs an oil change, that never needs tires. It doesn't work like that. You have to take both. Okay? So that is desires versus reality. You got to wake up and face reality. Like, okay, are these things that I actually are willing to deal with? Okay? Mismatched expectations. So this is a hard one right here for a lot of people to swallow. When you get in relationships, you shouldn't automatically have expectations up front based on your past relationship or what you expect the guy or the girl to do or to say. Sometimes you have to face it. If you are one of those women that loves your kitchen and your dishes and stuff clean, and the guy that you communicate with or talk to or is talking to doesn't like washing dishes, you either have to accept that he doesn't like washing dishes, or if there's a real problem, you have to accept that he's just dirty. But you don't have to change that person. That's the reality of the situation. You don't try to change that person who they are. They're going to change when they're ready. So what is safe for you to do is just step away out of the relationship all the way around. Like, I'm not going to make you do something or be something that you're not. The reality is, if you're a dirty person, either I have to live with it, or I have to say, you know what? I can't associate myself with a dirty person. So let's go ahead and cut this relationship short. That's a red flag for me. I'm not going to try to change the flag to green sooner or later or down the line. No, if it's red today, it's red today. I need to go ahead and stop. I'm not going to wait for it to turn yellow and turn green, because it may never turn. Now you're in a relationship 5, 10, 15 years down the line, and you're trying to figure out why this person hasn't changed or why they're not doing what you want them to do. In reality, you knew this from the get-go. You just tried to change who they were when they showed you who they was at the beginning. Right? So expectations can be something crazy. Commitment and sacrifices. All right? This goes back to the first thing. What are you willing to sacrifice? And how much commitment are you willing to put in for you to get the thing that you desire? Are you willing to commit to getting your insecurities under wrap? Are you willing to sacrifice the time that you can't spend with this man because you want a high value or a high income man? Are you willing to sacrifice that time? Or is that just a deal breaker for you because you can't have both? Are you willing to get the Lamborghini and bite the bullet when you need a new carburetor, or you need an oil change, or you need new tires? Are you willing to or not? That's the question that you have to ask yourself. Communication and understanding. Up front, I'm letting you know what I like and what I don't like. Ain't no beating around the bush. And if you're not okay with it, that's fine. But you know what? I take that back. I'm not one of those people that tell you what I like and what I don't like, because it's easy to be manipulated when someone knows what you like and dislike. For example, ladies, gentlemen, you might find a girl that you want to talk to. Everything is always going to be perfect at the beginning. The communication is going to be there. The understanding, the conversation. You have so much to talk about, so much to learn about each other. But throughout that whole process, I'm being brief, and I am having a conversation with you, but I am paying attention to your actions first and foremost, because it's easy for me to tell you what I want, and it's easy for someone else to mold into that temporarily to get what they want from you. It's a lot of people that's takers out there. Everything is give and take. What am I giving and what am I taking? Me, I'm always looking to add value to other individuals. So I know what I bring to the table. What do you bring? I'm not going to ask that. I am going to watch what you bring. So it's a difference between talking and action. It's a big difference. So ladies, gentlemen, I got a lot of gentlemen subscribers on here, so I'm talking to y'all specifically. Pay attention to what the woman brings to the table. Don't ask what she can bring to the table. And if you have a woman that's asking what you bring to the table, and all they're talking about is you need to make this financially, you need to provide for me in this way, then that means she puts a lot of value on the money that you make. So how good of a relationship will you guys have if you go broke, if you lose your job, if your business is not going as great as it was at the beginning of your relationship? How great is that relationship going to be? Or is it going to turn toxic? And take it for what it is, gentlemen, fellas. Sometimes the problem that you currently have with a woman that you're dating or the woman that you've been with for a long time is not really the problem. The problem actually stemmed from something at the beginning, a red flag that you really didn't pay attention to, that you should have paid attention to. And now it's even a bigger problem. Maybe at the beginning, she wasn't really that attracted to you physically. She was just attracted to you financially, right? And your finances started to go away, because we all know, hey, if you are a business owner, your business is not going to be booming 24/7. It's going to slow up sometime. It may even stop sometime. You might even have to switch industries sometime. Is she keeping that same energy? Or did she take something away? Did she pull back her emotions a little bit? Does she not give you that affection that she used to? Is she not doing things in the bed that she used to? You may say, man, I done been with this girl. The sex is boring, or there's no affection anymore. And you might think that's the issue. Like, man, she don't want to do this and that no more. No, the issue was she was really attracted to your money, not really your looks. You didn't turn her on physically. So the desire came only when she thought she can get a check from you. Now she can't get that same check, so the desire is gone. You think it's just a desire all the way around. It's not. Fellas, same thing. You might not be as attracted to her, or maybe at the beginning you were really attracted to her. And y'all used to do things all the time. Then she had a kid, got out of shape, didn't go back to the gym, or stopped going to the gym, or never really went to the gym in the first place. You just met her and she just kind of had that energy, that look, that body type that you liked naturally. Then she had a baby, got a little bigger, didn't want to go to the gym to get back to the same size. She didn't really care about her appearance that much. Now you shy away from her. Now she's thinking, oh man, maybe I gotta do this. Maybe I gotta do that. No, ladies, the desire was your physical features. You didn't keep it up. Whether you are fine or not with that is up to you on both ends of the spectrum. Are you okay with a woman letting herself go? Ladies, are you okay if a man loses a job and he's in his trying stage? Or do you just leave him? Fellas, do you just leave her? That's something that you got to ask yourself. Next thing I want to talk about, personal growth. I mean, that is along the lines of that. Are you continuing to grow? This is how I keep my relationship spicy. I continue to grow personally. I am not the same DeAndre Robinson that you met last year or the year before that or 10 years before that. I continue to elevate myself personally, not for anybody else, not for my significant other, but because I want to see what all I can become. And the only way to see how far I can go is by going, taking that path, walking. So continuously grow personally. That's you working on your mental health. That's you working on your physical health. That's you working on your communication skills. That's you working on everything. Health, wealth, love, and happiness. How do you love better? How do you become financially better? How do you become more wise in certain areas that you didn't necessarily have education in? Or how do you become stronger in your areas that you already have strength in? That's personal growth, ladies and gentlemen, but you're doing it for yourself. You're not doing it to please anybody else. You're not doing it to keep him or her in your life. It has to be a commitment that you make to yourself, for yourself. You're going to attract what you want. You can't be a woman out here that doesn't have any kind of goals, substance, value, morals, anything. Like, you can't be a woman that doesn't desire more than what you have in life. Not materialistic wise, just becoming more as a woman. And you want someone that makes 6 and 7 and 8 figures. They're going to look at you like, what do you actually bring to the table? Because, like I said, ladies, a lot of us men, we don't care about your finances. And we really don't care about you can come and clean and cook. We can get a maid for that. We can pay a maid for that. And it'll be a lot less cheaper than getting a girlfriend that wants Birkin bags and red bottoms and all of that kind of stuff. We could pay a maid hourly to come and clean, meal prep for us, and all of that. What type of love, what type of affection are you going to be a nurturer to me, to our children? Can I see myself with you in the future and growing with you? Or are you one of those women that just want to stay where you are? Are you really a toxic, drama-filled woman where drama turns you on? You're not going to attract a high earner like that, 6, 7, 8 figure earner. Even though that's what you desire, just letting you know. Same thing, fellas, vice versa. It's a lot of women out here that you might want. You might want that curvy, light skin, thick, whatever, all natural. But you're not in shape. You're not working on yourself. You're not at the level that you need to be at to attract a woman of that caliber. Don't get it twisted. I'm not telling you to become someone you're not just to attract her. I'm telling you that you need to have this burning desire within yourself to become better. And when you do that, you're going to naturally attract. Don't lead with your money. Lead with who you are as a person, of substance, of value, of everything else, not your money. Because then they'll come just for your money and then they'll go. What's going to make them stay? Or do you not want them to stay? That's on you. All right. Last one, realistic expectations. We kind of touched on this at the beginning. Just to sum everything all up, ladies and gentlemen, have realistic expectations. Everything is real in life, but have realistic expectations based on who you are around and who you attract. You can't expect a man, a hard-working man, making $15, $16, $17, $20 an hour to take you on trips to Cancun, Turk and Caicos, like Dubai, Italy in 1 year. You might be able to get to one of those in 3 years, depending on how your finances are set up. Don't expect this hard-working man that makes $20 an hour to buy you a Bentley for your anniversary or for your birthday. Have realistic expectations. You have to get with the man of that caliber that can do those things, but you also have to think to yourself, what is that going to require of me? If I want a man of that caliber, what is it that I'm going to have to do or become? I always tell my son this. You know, when he was younger, he told me that he wanted a Lamborghini. That was his dream car. I said, okay, anybody with money can buy a Lamborghini. Just like any man with money can get a lot of females. Not saying that all females are for sale. However, there is some that'll do something strange for a little piece of change. So, yes, you can attract a lot of females with money. However, what's going to make them stick around? You know what I'm saying? But I used to tell my son this. If you want a Lamborghini, who do you have to become in order to own a Lamborghini? Because it's a difference between being able to buy one and being able to maintain one or keep one. Anybody can buy a Lamborghini within their lifetime. But are you able to keep it? Are you able to maintain it? Are you able to continue to get tires, oil change, transmission flushes, and all of that kind of stuff? A lot of you guys, or a lot of females, y'all able to put on that good old show. You know what I'm saying? Go get your body done and all of that kind of stuff for the ladies. For the fellas, you're able to flash money, jewelry, and all of that to attract the woman, to attract the man. But you don't really have deep down inside what's required in order to keep that person. Not keep them happy, because you're not doing anything to satisfy people. They should be happy on their own. They should meet you and want to share their happiness with you, not you making them happy, your body making them happy, or your money making them happy. They should be happy alone. If they're not happy alone, they need to do some healing, unlearning and relearning type of thing. But anywho, are you the person that you need to be right now, today, currently, in order to maintain that thing that you desire? That's the biggest question. You want a great body? You can't just go to the gym for a day. You have to be able to maintain. You have to be consistent. You have to be motivated every single day to keep on going. You want that high value man? What kind of value do you bring? You have to produce that value every single day while you guys are together. But it has to be something that you want to do. Don't be a slave to his money. Don't settle just because he has money. Just know what you're getting into from the beginning. All right. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I hope y'all like this video. Like, subscribe, comment. Let's get to it. You already know who it is. AcesBlackstar in the building. Let's get it. Holla.
Check it for an AC, Nixon, and on the shoulder. Blackstar, make a real, don't wanna hear show. So if you with it, AC, baby, go and do the most. Bring that over here, go and bend it over. Check it for an AC, Nixon, and on the shoulder. Blackstar, make a real, don't wanna hear show. So if you with it, AC, baby, go and do the most. Twerk.